Alright, so if I get a little update on things around here, I haven't posted for a little while. I'm sorry about that. We're just busy. As I say every time, we're just plain busy. So first off, we have the transmission bracket made for the Hudson. So it's all locked down and in place. You might have seen that on the last video. So the motor and transmission are where it's going to stay for now. Just got to tighten the bolts down, and that will allow us to get into the wiring very soon. But not before we finish with the column. So we've been starting mocking up the column. It's just sitting in place with a couple of big ugly clamps there, but that's where it is. We're going to use the Silverado column, and I'm going to start with the Silverado gauges, which I have right here. I still have the Silverado cluster, so we're going to put all that in first, because my thought is if I can get it to fire at all without flashing the computer, I'll need the cluster and the computer and, of course, the column. After that is successful, I'd actually like to try and switch to this Buick column, or cluster, because it's a whole lot prettier and simpler, and I love the look of it. So that's where we're at with that so far. I'm doing a bit as I can, but I can't get out here very often. But, you know, it's coming along. And then, of course, there's the wagon. I very slowly start taking all the chrome and trim off of it to do the body. I need to take care of all these spots along here where the chrome was. And those nasty holes down there, you know, she's on the self-lightening program. This happens with older cars. Almost all the chrome was off the side from the door handles down, except for the big strip on the bottom. I ended up having to cut that wheel well trim off. I didn't want to do that. I had to cut the screws, heads and screws off. And again, most of the evil is along where the chrome is. And down below. So we'll be making some panels from there. Shouldn't be too bad. A little bit up front. Got to fix the door post. And last weekend, although I didn't film it because I just wasn't able to, we fixed all the spots on the frames. She had a few little holes in the frame. So that's all taken care of and solid. One more thing we need to change is these mirrors. They've seen better days. They don't want to do too much. Just the passenger one flops all over the place. Can't adjust anymore. The driver's side one won't even move hardly at all. It won't stay anywhere. I have a piece of cardboard in there to hold it. Kind of frustrating, you know. At least the rear view mirror on the windshield works, but that's got to be fixed. So I do have a solution. I have a pair of these nice old sports mirrors, or I don't know what you want to call them, off of Caprice. They should just bolt right on. I say should because everybody says everything fits, and we find out otherwise. One is gray, one is blue. This one's just manual. Just adjust it with your hands. The other one I have a cable adjustment, so hopefully we can make them work. I got 6 of these wheels too here. I'm going to try one on the wagon the other night, and they fit pretty good, so I got to pick the best 4 and polish them up, SOS them, and they're going on the wagon too. And my big plan is to run very minimal chrome on the car. I know it's an Oldsmobile, should be nice, should be classy. I understand that, yes, I agree. However, it's my car. And the other side of the coin is, in the East Coast here, I feel all that chrome has done nothing but hold salt and destroy the body. Now, that being said, where I took the chrome off the bottom, underneath the doors there, it was still quite solid. I was quite impressed to see that rocker was just like new. I was not expecting that at all, but that's great. So the only chrome I plan on running is the front bumper, the rear bumper, the grills. I might even completely eliminate the roof rack, depending on the way I go, because I've seen pictures of without roof racks, and they look pretty nice without. And I'm going to try and eliminate as much of the window trim as I can. My other option is get rid of all the chrome, as I said before, paint everything gloss black, body color, the bumpers and the grill, no roof racks, and paint as much of the window trim gloss black as I can, like an old 90s paint job, and some of the mini trucks and stuff like that. They used to do the 90s monochromatic paint on some of the 80s cars and trucks. Thinking about that. And we might lower it, but that's not that important. Anyway, that's where we're at. I don't have much, done at this point in time. Everything's been going slow, so there's not a whole lot. I have started a couple videos. Soon they'll be ready. One on the column for the Hudson and one on the bodywork of the wagon. And if I can get that far, this old Buick has to come back in. This is the one we started. This is the car I gave to my daughter. There's a 5.3 sitting in it right now. She sat down here all winter. It's got to be finished. So all we need to do basically is fix the manifolds on that, wire it, get it running, and do some body work. And brakes. Brakes are half done already. But it needs to go in for the winter, which means Hudson might just get the column mounted and pushed out. So I might spend another day or two and get the electronics and see if I can get it to fire and make it move under its own power, because that would be a big win. However, this one's going to take priority very, very soon. And after that, we're going to spend a couple of days down here, or maybe even just a couple hours, and see if we can get this old Ram to run. It's supposed to run. I think that Hemi would be an awesome engine to have under that wagon. I'm just dumb enough to try it. My daughter's home. Our little flat black paint job on her Fiesta is holding up pretty good. Still looks pretty sharp. And yeah, that's us. That's what's going on. So we're in the middle of everything. Videos haven't started. Just don't have much to post today. But soon. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.